Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are good, fit and fine and you all are studying regularly. So, welcome back once again in the online class. I, Ishita Sharma, your science teacher, is here again, and today we will be continuing our chapter number 1 of book term 2, that is our organ systems. But before we start our class, please like this video as well and subscribe the channel and write down your name and section in the comment box. Students, in the previous video we studied about teeth. We studied different types of teeth and their functions. Along with that video, I sent you the PDF of copywork of chapter number 4, Animal Habitats. I hope you all have done that. Some students sent me their notebooks for checking virtually as well. But few students are not sending their work. I noticed they are watching the video and they are writing their name and section in the comment box. So students, it's a humble request. Every one of you have to send their copy work to your teachers timely. Okay? So positively do that. So let's start our today's class. Today we will be learning about a very interesting system of our body only. Okay, so are you all excited? So let's get started.
Today's topic, digestion.
So now we will understand the process of digestion in brief. So are you ready? Okay, so let's digest. Suppose I am having a piece of bread with me. So can you please tell me from where the digestion start? What will be the first organ of digestion? Yes, it will be the mouth, because we eat our food with the help of mouth and then teeth chew the food and break down into smaller pieces. Students, in the last video we discussed about different types of teeth and their function. So those who haven't watched that video, after watching this, please go to that video and watch it. Okay, so digestion starts in the mouth. We taste food with our tongue and chew it with our teeth. You know, the chewed food mixes with the liquid in the mouth, and that liquid is saliva. The saliva helps to break down of food. Okay, students, saliva and teeth help in breaking the food into smaller pieces and make a thin paste of it. Okay. Now, the food must enter into the stomach. The food enters into the stomach by a passage, and that passage is known as food pipe. It is also known as esophagus. Okay, so by the food pipe, the food enters into the stomach. So the third organ of digestion is stomach. Students, our stomach is like a muscular bag. Okay, the muscles of the stomach, the walls of the stomach secrete some gastric juices, which are very important for the digestion. You know, this part is liver. Liver also secrete a juice, that is bile juice, which is very important for the digestion. Liver secretes bile juice and give it to small intestine, which helps in the digestion of the food. So now the food from the stomach will enter into the small intestine. Now, what does small intestine do? Small intestine absorb all the important nutrients from the food and mixes it with the blood. And then blood carries it to the rest part of the body. You know, student, almost digestion completes in the small intestine. Now, the leftover food moves into large intestine. The fifth part is large intestine. Now, what does large intestine do? Large intestine absorb the amount of water from the food. Okay, water, which is very important for the digestion. That is why it is always said drink lots of water, because it is helpful in digestion. So large intestine absorb the amount of water. Now the digestion is totally complete. Now what remains? the waste remains, and the waste which body doesn't need, that waste come out from the body from the anus. Okay. Anus, it is the opening through which the waste passes out from the body. So this breaking down of food into very smaller pieces is known as digestion. And there are 6 major steps in digestion. The very first one is mouth, through which the food enters into the body. Then it is the food pipe, through which food passes into the stomach. Then stomach secretes some gastric juices to burn the food. Okay. And after that, the food passes into small intestine. Small intestine absorbs all the amount of nutrients from the food and passes the rest of the food to large intestine. And what does large intestine do? It absorbs the amount of water from it, and then the remaining part moves out from the body through the opening known as anus. Now let's see how food travels in the body with the help of a video. Wow, they become so small so that they can enter this boy's body with the apple he is eating, and we'll see how digestion takes place. See, the teeth are making the apple into smaller pieces and also grinding it. Here saliva gets added to this food and food become a thin paste. Teeth with the help of saliva makes the food into a thin paste. Okay, now which way to go now? Now there are 2 ways. One goes to food pipe and other goes to windpipe. Which pipe we must go for digestion? Yes, it is food pipe. This food pipe is also called esophagus. Oh, now we are entering in the stomach. Get ready. There is a lot of liquid here. Food travels from esophagus to stomach. What is this liquid? These are gastric juices. Walls of stomach releases some acid which helps in further digestion of food. So student, here food mixes with gastric juices. Now they reaches small intestine. Small intestine absorb all the important nutrients from the food and mixes it with the blood. You know students, most of the digestion of our food happen in small intestine. Yes, small intestine, most of the digestion happens here. Now what is this green liquid? Bache, it is bile juice which is produced in liver. This liquid comes in small intestine and helps in digestion. Okay. Oh, it is a long journey. Yes, it is 22 feet long. Small intestine is 22 feet long. Now we are entering large intestine. Large intestine basically absorb water from the food. Water which is very important for the digestion. Okay, so walls of large intestine absorb water from the food. Now the body waste which body doesn't need, that waste will go out through the anus. From the anus, food waste goes out.
So here you can see whole digestive system. Now you know the whole journey of food.
Wow, it is a long journey. It starts from mouth, goes to esophagus, which is food pipe. From there, it goes to stomach. Then it enters small intestine, and from small intestine, it enters large intestine. And from there, it comes out of body through anus.
So students, I hope you understood the process of digestion. Now we will meet in next video. Till then, keep learning. Bye.